Past Resort Living, I am making honey whole wheat rolls. I enjoy making bread at home, and these honey rolls are really easy to make. You need 2¼ teaspoon of yeast. I use 1 cup of whole milk, and I usually leave it in the microwave for 20 seconds. And take that out, add it to yeast, let the yeast and milk sit, kind of with a spoon, I mix it a little. And in the meantime, I am melting half a cup of butter, which is about 1 stick of butter. And when it completely melts, I let it cool down just a tad, and then I add it to the yeast and the milk. I also have 2 cups of raisins soaked in warm water. Leave it in there for a few minutes, and then I'll take them out and dry them on a towel, and I will add it to my dough later. 1/3 cup honey, half a teaspoon of salt. I also have 2 large eggs. I just mix them really well and add it to the entire bowl. 3½ cup of whole wheat flour, and I just mix it really well and leave it somewhere warm in the kitchen, and I cover it with several towels. Yeah, usually use towels under the bowl and over the bowl, and let it just sit for about half an hour to an hour. You can even leave it covered for half an hour. It really doesn't matter. But what I pay attention to is when I roll everything and leave it on the tray for another half an hour. I think that's the most important part of this whole wheat roll, that when you shape it into little rolls, let it sit for about half an hour, and then put them in the oven for baking. And it's a pretty sticky dough, so I leave the whole wheat bag out on the kitchen counter. As I am rolling, I kind of dust my hands with it so the roll won't stick to my hands. And then I just make a little indentation and add my raisins. You can add raisins or just roll the dough the way you like it, the size you like, and put it on your tray. But I sometimes make these rolls with raisins that I have pre-soaked before in warm water, and I drain them and dry them and then add them to the flour dough. I think with 3½ cup whole wheat flour, you get about 8 to 10 rolls. Again, it depends on how large or how small you like the rolls to be. And I just leave them on a tray, and I use a little olive oil on the tray so they won't stick. And I have them covered with just a towel for half an hour. And preheat the oven 375 and let it bake for about 25-30 minutes. So good. Until they get a little gold on top. They are just perfect. Let them cool off on the rack, and then cut them and serve them with butter, jelly, or cream cheese. They're really perfect for breakfast, but for snacking, like in the afternoon, right before dinner, they are just perfect. I hope you get a chance to make these whole wheat rolls for yourself and your family and enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again. Really good. Butter and honey. Delicious.